Tim, I don't hear you.
Crap. There we go. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, here I am going on and on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live trading room. Today is Friday, the 13th, June 13th, 2025. Here's yesterday's trades. And as I was saying, we had a horrible start in the morning, but came back after lunch. And those of you who joined me after lunch, we had five great trades after lunch and actually got profitable. After lunch, just trading the swings back and forth that were happening at that time. They became very predictable, and we just kept taking put trades for about an hour after lunch. So if you stayed with me, hopefully you took those trades and did well with that. So that was yesterday, and SPY ended up at 603.72 and is currently sitting at 598.01, which means we have a gap play. So the gap trigger and the gap fill and trigger is at 599.53. 599.53. If we hit 599.53 on the way up, we're going to do a call trade. Okay, so that is the gap fill and trade. Let me turn off a piece of software that I use for the broadcast, and let's head over to the option chain. And we currently have 2,800,000 already traded, lots of volume in pre-market. And you can see that our options strikes are way out of balance right now. Those will come back in those will get figured out when we get all this pre-market volume based in. So I'm not even going to say what the strikes are going to be because that's going to change between now and the time that we get started. So there is that. Let me come over to, we have one report today at 10 a.m. It's consumer sentiment. It's the preliminary report that comes out. That can affect our pop at the top. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And that's all that we have for today. No bond sales today. So there we go. Make sure you've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks on each of your charts. And I'll zoom this up a little bit like so. And that is ready to go. So we are ready to go. See if I can get into my Schwab account.
What time did you say that report is, Tim?
That's a 10 a.m. report.
Thank you.
You got it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are in and starting with over 3 million in pre-market. Let's let Jerry in. Get my volume set up here. Get my 100,000 line set up here. There we go. All right, so looking over at the option chain, I will be at the 598 on the call side and the 601 on the put side. Getting a nice push up here. Not going to chase this first move. We've gotten burned on it this week quite a bit on this first trade. Although we are getting a nice breakout here. So I'm going to keep an eye on the 598 on the call side. bring you down like that. You down. Let's bring still climbing. There we go. Very nice breakout to the top side. We're not going to chase this. All right, let's keep an eye on that 601 on the put side or the 602. I'm going to go to the 602 on the put side. Lots of volume. We're up over 5 million already. Stand by on the 602 on the put side. Trying to reverse back up. Bring that up a little bit. We did fill the gap, but and we're in our 5th minute. We could do this call, but I'm not so sure about it. So I'm going to stay out of the call for now. All right, we're just in some consolidation right now. Let's wait for this to break out from here. All right, I'm going over to the 601 on the put side. I'm going to move up a strike. Boy, tons of volume still coming in. Okay. S&P's down by 41. NASDAQ's down by 170. Dow is down by 465. So I'm going to put a demand zone on the bottom of the first 5-minute candle. Down just a wee bit. Breaking out toward the top side. All right, we'll keep an eye. Let's head over to the call side. I'm going to keep an eye on the 599 on the call side. All right, let's head back over to the put side. 601 on the put side. Just got to get out of this consolidation. We're just kind of moving in a pretty tight little range right now. Possible supply zone forming. Volume beginning to taper off now. All right, Dow is down by 459, Nas down by 142, S&P down by 37. We've got 7,800,000 in on the underlying. So good volume, everything above 100,000 so far. Just price isn't really moving much right now. Won't stay like that forever, but we'll wait for a proper breakout. I'm going to put in a supply zone up on the top of this 5-minute candle. Well, thought we were. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's keep an eye on that 601 on the put side, see if this is going to break down. Stand by on the 601. So price came down almost to VWAP. It was looking like it had potential to break out, didn't quite break out. Now it's reverting back. Market maker tried to break out on the downside. All right, still looking at the 601 on the put side. Stand by. Come on, break out. All right, I'm going to enter the 601 and I'm in at 290. Come on down. All right, stand by. We're going to just take a little short profit there. Did not expect that to go up. Come back down. All right, let's get out of this.
You motherfucker.
Come on down. Come on. Still in this. Come on down. Come on down. All right, stand by to, I'm going to go ahead and take profit here. There we go. And 290 to 306. All right, I'm going back to the 600 on the put side. 600 strike put. Stand by. I'm going to get back into this and just filled again at 266. Come on down. We've got over 10 million in the underlying asset. Coming up on 3 minutes to the pop at the top. We've got Dow's down by 591, NASDAQ by 183, S&P down by 52. We are in a put trade. All right, stand by to take some profit here. Come on down a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here. And out at 276, 266 to 276. All right, so far we've got two good trades in, much better than yesterday. I'm going to go right back to the 600 on the put side, 600 strike put. Our 5-minute MACD has crossed down to the put bias side. Oof, there's the pop. Big pop. Wow. So let's head over to the call side to the 597 strike call, 597. We'll let this get through the first minute of the pop. See if it's going to continue up or if we're going to continue down here. A lot of volume coming in. Over 11,800,000. Tons of volume coming in right now. Dow down by 600, NASDAQ down by 178, S&P down by 52. A lot of volume came in on the pop at the top. Don't know if this call direction is going to, doesn't look like it's going to happen here. So we'll head back over to the put side to the 600 strike put, 600 strike put. Price coming back down again through the demand zone. We're going to be lowering the demand zone if this keeps up. Looks like we're in another little bit of a range here. And there we go. All right, so let's move our demand zone down a wee bit. There we go. Got price rising, reaching up to VWAP here. So Dow is now down 620, Nas down 182, S&P down 52. The Dow not having that much effect on the S&P. Still in consolidation here, just waiting for a breakout. All right. Still looking at the 600 on the put side, 600 strike put. Stand by. Let's go ahead and enter this. Oops. Stop. Oh, hitting the wrong button. Okay, finally got in at 295. Stand by to take some profit here. See if this comes down a little bit more. No, not that direction. Stand by to take some. All right, let's go ahead and take some. All right, got out at 308, 295 to 308. Take profit there. Getting a bit of a reversal going here. Got 14,200,000 traded on the underlying. Good volume this morning. Taking a little smaller bites this morning on these, but I think it's appropriate for the moves that we're getting. That's I've got 3 trades, all positive, plus 26, 36, plus 39. Price heading back up to the demand zone and breaking through it. Price has fallen, obviously, have fallen back below the $600 for SPY. All right, let's probably stay at the 599 on the put side. 599 strike put. We'll just continue to monitor that, look for another trade. Again, we'll wait for it to break out. So you can kind of see what's going on here. Consolidation, breakout, consolidation. Hopefully another breakout soon. Both our MACDs continue to be in the put bias position. Although our 1 minute Heikenasi MACD is riding just under the control line, kind of flattening out. What that means is we're going to wait. And goes price back up. A little crazy. I have an action going there. All right. 599 on the put side. See if we break out here. Stand by. Oh, just about to pull the trigger on that too. Stand by. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into this trade. And it passed me by. So we go back to the 599. Big reversal. Come on back down. Price coming back down. Still looking at that 599 on the put side. There's the doji. All right, stand by on this 599 on the put side. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. And I'm in at 267. Let's give it a little room to grow. Stand by to take some profit. Let's get down there again. 70. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here. There we go. Out at 284, 267 to 284. That's 4 trades plus 56. And we are just about an hour in on the session. We got 17 million traded on the underlying. Dow is down 702, Nas down 284, S&P down 69. And 4 positive trades for plus 56. That's 26, 36, 39, 49, 56. All right, let's adjust some of these charts here a bit. going into another phase of consolidation. So pretty directional market so far this morning. It's pretty much all downhill. Did have that initial push up in the first couple of minutes of the market, but that's been about it. Dow's down 707, Nas down 263, S&P down 66. So pretty down markets on the broader side. The broader indices are down pretty well. Getting a pretty big turnaround here now. I'm going to go over to the call side to the 596 on the call side, 596 strike call. Just keep an eye on this. I don't know how far this is going to go. Hey guys, excuse me just for a minute. Well, actually, I'm going to hold on. Hold on a bit here. See where this call goes. That may be as far as that call direction is going to go. So we're maybe going in some more consolidation here. So we'll hold off on any trades until price figures out which direction it's going to go. And with that, I'll be right back. All right. Well, obviously, price decided to go up. So we've got a new demand zone. So let us duplicate that, bring it down to here, and we will duplicate the price level. Bring it down there. All right, let's go over to the 597 on the call side. And we're going to turn this previous zone into a minor zone. So we're going to change it to gray. There we go. And there's always trouble trying to get across VWAP. Yeah, I just don't want to chase this call trade with the markets being down as much as they are. Reversal can happen at any point real quickly. So I think I'd rather wait for this to top out and start have price come back down again. Okay, if you've just joined us, we've got 4 trades, all positive, plus 56 so far this morning. I'm going to head back over to the put side to the 600 strike put. All right. Let's move down to this 599 strike put. Getting a little reversal going here. Got over 20 million on the underlying, almost, well, 20,300,000. Dow is down 674, Nas down 203, S&P down 56. Come back off of their lows a bit. All right, 599 on the put side. And it starts to reverse. Got our 5-minute MACD about to cross over to the call side. Same with our 1-minute MACD. If we keep price keeps rising here, starting to get this wave action going on price. So we might can scalp some of the stuff like we did yesterday afternoon. Let's see how far up. Yep. All right, both our MACDs are now in the call bias position, and it's reversing. Yeah, I still don't want to chase this call. So we got 22,200,000, and on the underlying, Dow is down by 564, Nas down by 175, S&P down by 46. We've got 4 positive trades in this morning, plus 56. Looks like price is going to be in a range here for a bit. All right, we've got top of the hour. It's going to end our session for this morning. So I'm going to do a quick review and pretty simple. I mean, our trades are all based on the prominent trend of the morning, which was after we had this little swing high that happened here first thing, it's been pretty much all sell off. So trade one was at 949. Right here. And took that for 16 cents. Got into that because it just crossed over VWAP, and we were in a prominent trend down, as I said. So we got into that trade for plus 16. Trade two was at 955. Again, we were still in this downward trend. Got into this trade about here and just continued to follow the trend down there and picked up 10 cents on that. Third trade was at 1011, which was right here. So we had formed a demand zone, and it passed the demand zone, and we're heading down. Right down here, and picked up 13 cents on that. And then finally, our last trade was at 1027, right here. Got in after this doji right here. Got a nice little push down and picked up 17 cents on that. And that gave us our 56 cents. So 4 trades, all positive this morning. And that is going to do it for me for this morning and this week. It's been an up and down week, but we ended up on a really nice note this morning. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care, folks.
Quick question, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was having internet issues till the very end, so I just wanted to see. For the third trade you did at 1011, was that a put or a call?
It was a put.
It was a put, okay.
Yeah, all the trades today were puts.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.